Hi everyone, Alloutdoor1 here. Thanks for tuning in. I've recently come across these containers. I got these from a really cool shop in the UK called Survival Depot. Yeah, they sell a wide range of survival kind of gear, and they got some really cool items. And this is now part of my survival kit, my one-man kind of wearable survival kit, which I'll be doing a video on shortly. But yeah, this is the container here. Now this is called a deep carry tube. Now I suspect, judging from the shape of it, I have my suspicions as to what deep carry means. I guarantee you I'm not using it in that capacity. But it does provide a really good container, watertight container, which is a decent size for small items. So what I've done is basically made it into a small water purification kit. This one has a reflective coating on it, which, as I'll show you in just a second, just have to get the torch there. Let's see if I can get it to... Yeah, it's not really picking up, but it's a really highly reflective surface, which complies with some kind of marine regulations as to its reflective nature, I believe. Anyhow, enough of that. Let's get into the contents now. This is just something that I wanted, a compact little kit to be able to slip into my pocket easily and have the reassurance that it's there. Now, as I've had some free space in here, I've also decided to put a CR123 battery in here. I run my outdoors, my kind of, I'd say heavy duty outdoors lights on CR123 batteries. Generally when I'm out in the woods, I don't use a torch at night anyway, or if I do, it's on very low generally, unless I'm walking through the woods for any particular reason. I'm having to move around in that respect, perhaps go and find some firewood, or actually get to a location, or if I'm leaving a location, trekking in or out, in other words. So obviously, yeah, it's a good idea to carry some backup batteries. This isn't the only spare that I have. I carry one other spare in a separate container. Now moving on to the water purifying element of the kit. They are quite hard to get on and off. They do make a very compact vacuum seal. So here we have the first part of the kit. And what these are two small micro towels. The fact that they are so small and compact, yet kind of fold out to an area of probably say 20 by 20 centimeters, means you have a good workable surface area for a cloth, which can be used as you would perhaps your bandana, i.e. you'd use it to filter out small particulate from your water before going on to purifying it for consumption. The fact that they are so small means I can carry two without taking up any space. Additionally, they make for good emergency fire lighters if absolutely necessary. And so, moving on, what we have in here is a very kind of tightly folded pack of water purification tabs, chlorine dioxide variety. There are 10 in there, which is enough for, you know, a 72-hour kind of emergency period, which is basically all that this kit is intended to do, is to cover me for that amount of time if I'm in any kind of trouble. So after filtering your water using the cloths, you'd simply use one of these if you couldn't boil the water. The tube itself is also actually part of the kit. Obviously, with regards to water, the tube has several uses. Firstly, you can use it as a straw to suck up water from crevices, leaf surfaces, etc. Another way in which this tube could be useful is if you were to take one of these, expand it in the water, and then scrunch it up, put it inside here, you could use the actual tube as a makeshift water filter. In addition to the cloth, you could also fill it with sand, for example, as you would a makeshift water filter in the wild. Now obviously if I'm going into quite a wild kind of environment, then I'd obviously have other means of purifying and processing water for consumption. For example, my Catadine mini filter, or obviously I'd always have the means to boil the water, saucepans, stoves, etc. So this is just meant as a last ditch kind of backup. So that's my mini survival water filter. I think it covers me for what I need it to, and I'm really happy about its size and weight. I think it's perfect for the purpose. One thing that is missing from it is some kind of water container, but you can transport small amounts of water in the tube itself, literally only a couple of mouthfuls if that, but better than nothing. Obviously you couldn't boil water in it or anything along those lines. It would be easy enough to add some silver foil or maybe a unlubricated condom, but as I said, I've always got other means of carrying and purifying water anyway, so this is just a last ditch, last resort kind of thing. Ultimately, you know, you could carve a quick bowl if you really needed to. That's my mini survival water filter system. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. Be sure to tune in again soon. Take care.